Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. Today's date was Thursday, April the 13th, which meant A, it was Steven's birthday, B, I had to make him a cake or brownie, and C, that also meant I had to go to the grocery store. So here's me going to the grocery store and coming back because I am the best girlfriend ever. And here are the groceries that I got. I decided to bake brownies, birthday brownies, because his favorite dessert are in fact brownies. And I also like brownies. I do not like cake. I don't care for it. Come at me in the comments, but it's just not my thing. And I know it's his birthday, but I figured I may as well make something that we both enjoy, and we're gonna have cake probably this weekend, and we also had cake a few days ago. So I figured something new, something fresh, something different. I added these unicorn swirled Chip-Its on top. I also kind of tried to add on the frosting of the brownie without letting it cool, so it just ended up turning into sludge in the corner, so don't mind that. But honestly, it was a really cute moment, and I think they turned out pretty swell. After I let him blow out the candles and make a wish, I had a shower, so I was clean and ready to go because we were going out for lunch for his birthday. Here's Elsa just chilling in the backyard. She loves laying in the sun, and she would do it all day if she could, but of course I had to bring her in, give her some water while we went out for our lunch, and we got these iced teas. I got a veggie sandwich. What'd you get?
Reuben sandwich.
That looks good. I got the grilled veggie. And obviously got lots of grilled veggies. After we went out for Steven's birthday lunch, we went to a puzzle shop and we actually bought a 3D puzzle, which I totally forgot to include in this vlog. Hi guys, welcome back to the vlog. My name is Jasmine McDonald. If you're new here, I post ballet and fitness related videos every single Tuesday, Thursday, and now Sunday. And if you're new, you may as well hit subscribe. I just wanted to take you guys along with me on a regular Friday. I just finished teaching from 9 till 10, 10 to 11, and 11 to 11:30, which is just a short class after my 10 a.m. client. So I figured since I have half an hour until Steve's probably on lunch because he's working from home today as usual, I figured I would put on my pointe shoes and do some pointe work. I went to the studio yesterday and I did some turns and some jumps and some flat shoe work. So I figured I'd finesse my pointe work today while I'm at home. Steve's also leaving this evening to go to his parents. It was his birthday yesterday, so I vlogged some of that. We went out to a restaurant kind of close to us. We had to drive separately because I had to go to work right after. We went to the restaurant, had lunch, and I also baked him birthday brownies because brownies are his favorite dessert. And they were kind of a fail, I'm not gonna lie. The brownies themselves were a hit, but I must say, the candles melting into the brownies, they were not it. That was a nice rhyme. So yeah, when I put the candles in the brownies, they completely melted through to the bottom of the brownies. Nonetheless, he still enjoyed them, and I put these little chocolate chips on them, and they're actually pretty good. It's a Canadian living recipe that I've been using for the last 3 or 4 years, and I'll put it in the description box. I'll put a link to it because they are literally the best brownies I've ever had in my entire life and made, if I must say so myself. Actually, that's a lie. The best brownies I ever had were probably at this place in Toronto. I forget the name of it. Cosmic Treats, and it was like a cookie brownie. It was so good. It was the best cookie brownie I've ever had in my entire life, and I hope it's still open. I don't know if they're still open. I haven't been to Toronto in a long time. Speaking of which, I want to go down to Toronto sometime in June because I'm pretty much done work. After done work, meaning done at the dance studio because we have our recital June 2nd, and then we also have a photo shoot June 5th and 6th. But after that, I pretty much have almost nothing. I have a couple of things here and there, and I still work online remotely, and I still work at home during the day, but on the weekends I'm gonna be pretty free during June. So I figured why not take like a myself trip to Toronto and hang out, visit some friends, maybe take some ballet classes, and I thought I would take you guys with me, obviously, but that's still a while away because I cannot afford to miss a weekend of work right now because it is go time before recital because we still have a few competitions. Yeah. I have to change out my tires this weekend too, and we're going down to Steven's parents to celebrate his birthday this weekend. So I won't be vlogging this weekend. I'm gonna just vlog today because I have a really busy weekend. Anyways, like I said, let's get into pointe. I'm already in my pointe shoes, so let's get to some pointe work. I'm gonna have to put my hair back too, and I just took it down. That's okay. It's fine. Oh, I also have to watch Love is Blind tonight, so that's another reason I do not want to continue vlogging this weekend, because I know in my free time I'm going to be watching that, and I have to watch it tonight as well. Love is Blind just came out, and I need to see who gets married. I already know because I'm a snoop. I'm a detective. Just kidding. I follow people on TikTok that are detectives, and they told me, based on the marriage licenses alone, who gets married. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody watching this, so I'll catch you guys later. Let's go do some pointe work. So I just finished watching Love is Blind. This might be an unpopular opinion, but also maybe it's a popular opinion. So comment down below if you're watching the show and you agree with me or if you disagree. I think this is the best season yet, but not for the reasons that you think. The reason I think it's the best season yet is because it's so dramatic. It's just, there's always something going on. I just finished the last episode with the weddings, and honestly, I'm not surprised with how it turned out. I honestly didn't see as much chemistry between Michael and Paul as some of the other couples, so I'm not surprised that didn't work out. I'm not surprised all of them who ended up together said yes either at all, because they all showed at different times that they loved each other or have love for one another or whatever. So comment down below if you're watching that series, because I cannot wait for the reunion to air on Sunday. I'm gonna have a little watch party with some friends online because they're streaming it at like 8 p.m. Sunday night, and my friends are all like a 2.5 hour drive away, and it's honestly just a long drive to go down for a 1 hour reunion. So I'm like, you know what, we'll just do it online, so that'll work out. I just had lunch with Steve as well, kind of. He had a meeting, so I had lunch and then continued watching Love is Blind, and I have a class in an hour, so I thought I would do a little bit more makeup. And I honestly need to just get more concealer because I've been using this Ilia skin tint as more of a concealer. I do like it, but definitely not the same as a concealer. It's more of a skin tint like it advertises as, and it does have SPF, which is nice. I also figured I would answer some questions for you guys while I get ready before my class. So I asked you guys on my Instagram, and if you're not following me on Instagram, my Instagram is JASSOME, and my TikTok is JASSSOME. I know this isn't blended. First question, have you performed internationally? I actually performed internationally for 5 years, and that is the main source of my performances, or not source, what's the word I'm looking for? That was actually where I did the majority of my performances. I would say I only really performed locally since I was a kid, obviously, with like dance recitals and stuff like that. And even showcases when I was in ballet school. But other than that, my only actual contracted position in a professional ballet company was overseas. So yes, I have performed internationally. I performed in Romania, and I was with the company for 4.5 years. Did you practice some weightlifting? And if you did, how much do you lift at a leg press? I do not have a gym membership, nor do I go to the gym anymore. I used to go to the gym when I was back in Romania when I was injured, because I needed something to keep me active and motivated. I honestly don't know how much I was lifting on the leg press. I genuinely couldn't answer that accurately. How do you get so flexible? Honestly, with my job, I have to stretch in order to stay healthy and avoid injuries. So A, practice, and B, I'm naturally more of a flexible person, I think, than most. However, I'm very tight in my hamstrings and my glutes, but I must say I'm pretty flexible when it comes to like when I'm doing legs. So if I'm pulling my leg over like that, I don't feel much of a stretch anymore. But I would say consistency, stretching, and strengthening while stretching as well. How do you find motivation every day? That's a good question. I don't know. No, I'm kidding. Honestly, I think having a good balance of resting and rejuvenating on the weekends has really, really helped me be motivated, not just to move and to dance, but also to create. For example, right now it's Friday and I'm probably gonna take the weekend off of vlogging and creating and even filming TikToks and Instagrams really, so that I can actually relax a little bit, even though I'm going to be teaching dance and going to family and friends. But I think having a good balance of knowing when to stop and then having the good balance of course, pushing yourself. So I think it's just balance when it comes to being motivated. Do you have any rest days? Yes, Sundays are my rest days, and Saturdays, like in terms of training in ballet, I don't dance on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't do ballet class, I don't do bar, I don't do point work. I do teach on Saturdays, and that's pretty active, but it's not the same as like taking a ballet class, obviously, because I'm just teaching the class and not doing a lot of it. I'm showing and then I'm watching and I'm helping. So I would say Saturdays and Sundays are my rest days. How do I stay in shape during the holidays, weight and strength wise? You know what, girl? You gotta rest during the holidays, especially if you are training pre-professionally, professionally, or even if you're just training a lot. Your body needs rest, first of all, so listen to your body. Second of all, there's so many great YouTube channels you can follow along to when you wanna do extra workouts. I do have a playlist on my channel if you want to sweat a little bit. I also do have some easy Pilates workouts on my channel, so definitely check those out. But I would say just listen to your body, because a lot of the time when people put so much stress on their physical appearance, that A, can arise in mental and physical health problems, and B, it's just not worth it, because your body has so much muscle memory, especially as a dancer, that when you go back to dancing, you will be fine within a couple of days, I promise you. So honestly, don't sweat it. And honestly, you're more than a number. Your value is so much greater than the number on a scale. Just an FYI. Favorite ballet jumps? I'd say saut de chat or grand jeté. I'm not a big jumping person, so definitely one of those. Do you listen to Kpop? Somewhat. I used to listen to it a lot more. I was a huge Blink, and I was also a huge fan of BTS, but I haven't listened to it recently because I've just been listening to mainly dance music for recitals. What's your favorite fashion brand for usual clothes? Love your style. Thank you. My usual clothes are all over the place. I have a lot of clothes from my mom. I have a lot of clothes from, I think this sweater's from Old Navy. I used to work in Old Navy. I worked in Old Navy for about a year or something like that before I started dance teaching. And a lot of my clothes are honestly just hand-me-downs from my mom or thrifted. I have a couple of Halara and Blogilates products here and there as well, because I am fortunate that they do send me some things to try out, and I absolutely love Blogilates activewear line. Oh my goodness, I'm just not having a good day with makeup today. What's the best complementing workout for ballet, bar, Pilates, contemporary dance? I say the best complementing workout for ballet rather than bar, because bar is a great workout. But I would say, yes, it's great for dancers, but you're already doing a lot of strenuous movements in ballet. I'd say something that could help strengthen the muscles you need to use when you're actually dancing is Pilates. Pilates is a great form of exercise for many dancers, especially if you're somebody who has a lot of alignment issues, or if you're somebody who has trouble with their core. Pilates is probably the best form of exercise for dancers, and it's low impact as well, so you're less likely to get injured. Hi, sorry, I didn't have any suggestions, just want to say hi, I'm a dancer too. Hello. Other job ideas for dancers, which isn't being a professional dancer. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Choreographer, not a professional dancer, but you can be a freelance dancer, you can be, which is still professional, you can be a dancer in music videos, you can be an actor, you can be somebody who sets scenes in plays, or a movement director. You could be, like I said, choreographer earlier, but you choreograph things for shows, not just like dance shows, but actually for musicals and stuff like that, for movies, for music videos. modeling, I guess, too, but that's not really moving. I don't consider it in the same as dancing. Being a dance teacher as well, or a ballet director, or a judge, adjudicator, an examiner, lots and lots of opportunities. How old are you? I am 26 years old. Have you ever thought that ballet wasn't the right decision? I think it definitely was, but you know what I mean. Yes and no. I often think, what if I didn't go to ballet school? What if I stayed at my school I was at and my dance studio? My life would have been so different. It would have been so different, but at the same time, if I hadn't taken that leap and gone to ballet school and pursued professional ballet, I probably wouldn't be where I am today. I definitely wouldn't have met Steven because I probably wouldn't have ended up physically in this place today, and I wouldn't want to change that. I know it was the right decision for me and I had to try it while I was young. I often say it's never too late, but I think it's just harder the older that you get to get into the professional world. Again, I'm not saying it's impossible. I know there was one girl in my company who went to university and then went back to dancing, but even she would say, I'm sure if I asked her today how difficult it was, she would say, yeah, it was kind of difficult because just keeping up with everybody when you've taken so much time off is already hard, let alone trying to get back into the swing of things, but also just the mental aspect of it and trying not to compare yourself to somebody who's younger, trying to stay true to yourself. And yeah, dance is just something that I knew I needed to do before I got older because I had to try it because school was always there. You know, like school was never gonna go away. It's not like you're too old to go to school. And again, you're not too old to start dancing. You're never too old, but it just gets more difficult because obviously as you get older, you become less flexible or your stamina is not as good as you were when you were in your 20s. I was like, I'm going to be a professional ballerina when I'm in my prime time in my 20s, and I did that. And I'm very happy that I did that because it was the right choice for myself. What ballet piece would you like to dance? Romeo and Juliet. It is my favorite ballet. Can you do a choreography video? That would be actually a really cool concept. I'll think of that. I'll put it on the roster. Anyways, guys, I am kind of ready enough for today, and I might just close out the vlog here. I know it was super short and sweet, but I don't really have anything else to say. But anyways, thanks for joining me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, happy dancing, and until next time, bye now.